Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. I'm so glad that you've joined me. It's because of all of you that do watch me that I basically, you encourage me to go live. And my whole purpose of going live is to give you the confidence that basically you can create your own cards and your own paper craft ideas. I hope that I've inspired you. When I do this, I hope I inspire you because that's my whole purpose anyways. So today, this is normally, I am doing my card sketch. Normally I would do my card sketch on Saturday, but because of our virtual launch, and we were busy from 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night, I basically am coming on today to do the card sketch. 155. Next week is a special one where it marks like 3 years of weeks of doing a card sketches. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this. This one's a fun one. So I hope that basically I hope that you'll enjoy this one. I have been dying to use a certain stamp set forever. And then yesterday I thought of something else, and then that's when I said I'm doing it. All right, so let me just jump on down to my desktop here. So this is the card sketch. It looks like it's a little busy, and you can't see that there's two separate pieces here. You kind of can, but in any event, that's a different layer. That is layer number 3, and this is layer number 4, but you'll see how it all comes together. Hello. In any event, from yesterday, went and I saw this cards made with this beautiful balloons. And it was when I saw this and I played with it, and I kind of been playing around with it and thinking, oh, I should do something with it. So this is a fringe thing from the beautiful balloons dies. And honestly, so much fun. And I said yesterday I should create a card using this Taco Fiesta. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to make this card sketch into a Taco Fiesta card, and I think it'll be kind of fun. I'm hoping it's going to be fun. In any event, let's get started. So I have this regular card base. So honestly, I went and I picked out what I thought were going to be kind of fun colors and everything else. So I have this for my scraps for my images, and I am using, this is Parakeet Party. I was thinking of Granny Apple Green. Honestly, maybe I should double check that. Is that Granny Apple Green? No, it's Parakeet Party. And I've got this piece cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I've got that like that. And then there's a couple of layers on here. This is Daffodil Delight, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm not going to put this on until the very, very end. I think that's probably the best for me to do. And then let's see. I also have a piece, and this piece is 3 3/4. This says 3 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And you can see where on the bottom of this, what I did was I went and I cut this, hello Betty, this fringe here, and that's what's giving me this layer here. So this is the 4 by 3 3/4 by 4 inch, and then we've got our fringe here. So I thought in order to get these next 2 layers, what I could do, and I think I better put this one on there, so I think I will. Now, of course, I don't want to glue down that fringe area because that's where we want that to kind of move around, right? So that's just going to go on here. This is a very, very festive card, I think, anyways. So you know what? I'm wondering if that should have just been cut down. I wonder if I have that the right measurement. Let me just grab my trimmer. I find sometimes when I go and I cut my trimmer and I cut it by, see, it's just off by a tad. And I'm going to be frustrated. That's all right. I'm going to have that piece stick to it. I'll go in and I'll clean that off in just a second. So this will be better to come here. Hello. All right, so we're just going to put this on here. The Daffodil Delight. And then, like I say, the next one is 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then there's another one. So I went and I did this in the Parakeet Party. And I'm just going to go, I just want to trim this one off just a bit too. Just like that. And this is the Parakeet Party. Now, I said that this piece is going to go here. And then I have it 7/8, 3/4, and then 7/8. And the reason being for that is this is going to come like this. Now, how fun is that, right? So that's how it's going to look on the card. So let's go ahead and put this piece on here. When you cut this out, you have it where it doesn't cut out with just the fringe. You have to trim off the end to give yourself the fringe. So that's about there. So let's just put that there. This honestly is so cute. This reminds me of a bus that I was on when we were in Mexico. Actually, it had tassels, or you know, the pom-pom tassels, but this kind of reminds you of that. And then I'm just going to put this piece on there as well. And I'm wondering if that should have been trimmed a bit. It probably should have been. Or can I move that in so that it fits? Yeah, I'll move it in. And then this piece is just going to be a bit longer. It might be a bit longer than what it says here, the 7/8 by 3 3/4. And the reason being for that is I want there to be this edge up there, but you will see if I trim this down, and I could do that right now, where this is some 7/8. So I will. I'll trim that down to about 7/8. That glue is going to stick all on there. I know it is. There we go. And then this is just going to go on here like so. Isn't that fun? Does that not look festive? So much fun. I actually didn't get this stamp set when it came out in the J to A mini catalog. And the reason being was I went, oh, it's probably not. If it gets carried over, I'll buy this stamp set. And honestly, I'm so glad now that it did get carried over. And I can, you know what, that's a little crooked. I'm going to, you know what, we're just going to leave it. In any event, because it got carried over, I decided I am getting it now. And then when I saw these fringe things, I went, whoa, have to have that now. So this is going to go then on the front of this card. Now you notice we've got a circle. This is the second largest circle from our Stylish Shapes. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put that over there. I have a sentiment layer that I'm going to put on, and then I've got this circle here. Now let's do our stamping on here. Oh my goodness, I'm all sticky now. All right, so I'm going to bring in my paper piecing mat, and because we're using our stamping blends. Oh, you enjoyed yesterday. I'm so glad you did. Yeah, there's a lot of time and effort put into that, but you know what? I was ready for bed, I tell you. After 12 hours, I was ready. Okay, we have our cacti there. And now what I want to do, and I'm just going to put some of these different ones. I want to put a face on there. So this is the eyes and the mustache. So that's going to go on there. And then I'm going to stamp one of these peppers, or a chili. I guess it's more what is more appropriate. We'll do a chili because I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to use. I might be using other ones on here. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. We're going to do the rolled up burrito, I guess. And then let's go ahead and do a taco. Like I say, I don't know which ones I'm going to use, but oh my goodness. Like I say, I've been dying to use this set since I got it. And let's do a bowl of guacamole. This will be a fiddly card, but I've gone ahead and I've stamped it, colored it. So I have an avocado. Let's have some corn chips or some tortillas. And of course we need a sombrero. So is that going to fit on there? I don't think so. I think I'm going to have too much. But then I'm going to show you how I went and I colored some of these on here. So the color that I actually used for like the shells and the burritos, I used lemon lolly actually. I went in and I just went in and colored it this way. I did some accenting with the Daffodil Delight, and also I went and I put some crumb cake, some crumb cake on there. So I'll show you what they ended up looking like. So my taco shell is like this. I used some Poppy Parade, and then I used Granny Apple Green and Old Olive on the green and lettuce parts. And then I did up my avocado, and I did it that it still had the pit in it. So that is done. I actually did dark Old Olive, and then I used crumb cake on the inside there. And then my chili, I just used the Poppy Parade. This guy was a lot of fun. I used Granny Apple Green. I used some Old Olive on there. And of course, the guacamole just came with the greens, the Old Olive, and that sort of stuff. And my burrito, same thing, have the red on there. And then, of course, we have to have our sombrero. And same with the tortillas. I just kind of did them also in the lemon lolly. We put some, put some crumb cake on there as well. Okay. And our sombrero, and that's just done with Poppy Parade and crumb cake. So I didn't want to take the time, and trust me, it took a long time to go and color and to cut it out. So let's go, and I haven't done this. I didn't know if I should say, I love ones that long time no taco. That one's kind of cute, or spectacular. I think I'll do the spectacular one. I think that one would go great. My family in Winnipeg, my daughter-in-law is from Guatemala, and they do like their food like this. So this one will actually be kind of cute. The kids really like this sort of stuff, and maybe even I could interest them if they like to do, like, have a Mexican party or something like that. That would be kind of fun. All right, so I'm just going to go with this, and unfortunately I have to do this with embossing powder because it's on a darker color. So I've just got that, and I'm just going to put it through with the white embossing powder. You know, take any darker color and put the white embossing powder. It really is amazing. Hopefully I can get that all off of there. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. Don't want to tap that off too much. And then I'll just come in and heat set that. And that's most of the stamping on there, unless we're going to do something on the inside, which I'm sure I will. Maybe I'll just take something that's left over from all of this coloring. Like I said, I'm dying to use this. As soon as the catalog went, we could see the catalog. I knew that this was getting carried over, so I just ordered it. Because it's fun. All right, so let's go in. But this fringe, let's sort of rough it up just a bit. You want it to see that there's a fringe on there. Whoops. Just like so. Do that with this one. Like I say, this is Parakeet Party. And this is Poppy Parade. All right, so that's going to go on there like that. I have this piece here. This is where I'm going to actually put these images, and I'm going to definitely want to pop them up. So I'm going to be using my little dimensionals, and I have this piece here. I'm kind of thinking that we're going to put him on there like so. So let me just sort of, I think this should be sponged a little bit. So I'll sponge it. Maybe I won't be sponging it. Oh yeah, I do have a yellow one here. And I'm actually going to use that with Daffodil Delight. I think that'll work better. Let's just get this so we just have a bit of more color on it. There we go. And then this is going to go, let's see, about like this. I'm kind of looking at the sketch. The sentiment's going to go across here like this. And I want to put this guy down here. So what I want to do is I want to put this sombrero on him to begin with. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of glue. Let that set for just a second. You know, Felicia, there's so many people, they go, ooh, really? They don't like their embossing. I love embossing, obviously. I do it enough, right? All right, so we're just going to put this little sombrero on him. Oh, isn't that fun? And we'll let that set for a second. We're going to pop up some of our elements on here. And I think what we'll do is we'll end up just creating it and figuring out where everything's going to go. Don't want to lose those pieces. They were easy to color, just a little time consuming. I think what was more time consuming was actually cutting this out because it has to be fussy cut. We unfortunately did not have dies that went with this. This would have been great to have dies. All right, so let's take that. So I'm just going to put that one maybe there. And now that this is done, let's go and pop that one up. We're going to put this one, like I say, is going to go onto, oops. Yeah, it seems there's so much little fussy things now with some of these stamp sets, but I think it makes sense to do things. And all right, so let's, I can put that on there like that. Let's put this. I've got the thing that it's off to that side. So I think what I'll do is I'll put this on here and we'll work around it. I know I'm almost out of glue here. I didn't want to come in with a new glue because there's so much small stuff on here. So this is just going to go there. Let's put this guy right about there. Oops. Just going to go there and there. You know what? That is wet still. So I'm going to just leave that on there. All right. What else are we going to put on here? So if I have this here, I can put some stuff behind. So I think we'll put this taco kind of like that. And you know what? I'm okay. I might end up cutting some of those off is what I might do. That can go there. Let's see what else I have here. I have an avocado. He can go right underneath there. And maybe he's can go over there a little bit. And then this guacamole can go there. And let's see how that's going to look. If that's over there. This should go up here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting those on there like that. Would have been better with some. And I'm not sure if maybe what I might do is end up cutting off some of this. We'll see how that looks. You know, there was a time I didn't have any. Let's see, let's put that about like that. This can go, maybe we'll put that one over there. Yeah. Changing my mind left, right, and sideways here. But, you like the fine detail? Oh my goodness, like very colorful. Yes. This reminds me of, it was a tour bus that we were on, a city tour bus. So it wasn't, there we go there. Now, like I say, this is going to go about here. Well, we can bring this guy down a bit. You know what? Once I put them on, then I can decide how it's going to go on there. Let's get our avocado on there and our guacamole. Say this all changes when you, my thought process was not like this at all. So let's stick the guacamole right about there. This could even go like this. Put our avocado in there. That's okay being stuck off. What do you think of this being stuck here? Do you think I should take it off? I am actually going to leave that on there. I'm going to go ahead and also put these tortillas on here. Might as well. I've got them colored and cut out. The fussy cutting is normally, I would have gone a lot. I would have left that 1/8. These are such small images that I had to cut closer to the line. And if there was a bit of white showing, I just turned around and a bit of white showing, I just turned around and colored it with the stuff. All right. It's going to go here. I'm okay with it going off the sides. I could have trimmed this off, but I thought maybe I might lose some of the stuff. So let's go like that. And I am going to put this on with dimensionals. And sure, I find the big dimensionals now. Well, better late than never, right? The fridge. Oh, for sure. As soon as I saw a balloon card yesterday, I actually suggested, I said, oh, that would look great with that taco set. And sure enough, I decided that's what I was going to do today. So let's put this up there. This is going to go, I can do him down further, but you know, I'm okay with some of that red being behind there. So I've got to put this on here and this here, and then that's going to go straight on because it's right at that level. Let's take these off. Put that on there. There we go. This is going to go on like so. Fun card, right? And then, let's see. Now, if I'm going to do something on, I used everything up. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? I used everything up. So what I could do is I could actually color this guy and put him on the inside too. I've got my white cardstock to go on the inside. So I could color him. Let's see, light granny apple green, and of course we're going to do some old olive on there. So I want to kind of do this where it's not stamped directly on the paper. I know I'm going to have it another piece inside. However, it's, let's see, this is old olive here. Let's see. And I'm going to go back in with the, light granny apple green. We'll see how that looks in there. My granny apple green was completely dried out, so the sombrero would be good on him. I got to put the sombrero on him. Not liking how that's looking there. And the sombrero, just go in with the crumb cake. So you're kind of getting a bit of how I'm doing these, and then you'll see how picky it is to cut these out. Get some more darkness there, and then we'll go with the, oh, I know. Also, when I went and I colored the chili, I found the Poppy Parade wasn't dark enough to give the highlight, so I actually came in with my cherry cobbler and gave more of a dark color to the chili there. I'm going to regret that I didn't do this before. There we go. So we will, as I say, quickly cut this out. You'll see how it, but I think you need something definitely on the inside. So I did cut a lot closer than what I normally do. I usually do leave, like I say, 1/8 of an inch. Remember, when you are cutting like this one would take a lot more time to fussy cut, but move the paper. Don't move the scissors. It'll be a lot easier. Like that. So let's see. Just like that. And let's put this guy. And I should have picked something else that was a little easier to cut out. And I'll show you what I mean by what I did was I went around and because I didn't get quite in where I should have gotten. Just like so. There. This is a little bit of trimming there, and of course right in the inside. And I apologize, I didn't mean to do this. Now this card sketch will post. This is card sketch number 155. I still forgot to post the winners to the challenge, but I will get that done, I promise. A little busy today, but I will get it done by tomorrow, if not before. Remember to reach out to me. I will tag you in there if you win it, and then you can tell me if you live in Canada, because if you don't live in Canada, I need to send you the PDF. All right. So you know what? I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I am going to actually have him not quite in the corner, but a little off to the right. So I guess I'm not really switching it up too much. So let's just put that guy right there. Doing the Mexican hat dance. Oops, and this has got too much on there, so I'm just going to take my scrap paper and just run it across there. so fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. So that's on the inside. I think that's a fun card. Oh my goodness. Who would have ever thought of putting those colors together? Let's just put that down there. And I guess you could go spectacular. Holy moly, it's your birthday. I could send so many birthday cards to my grandchildren. So I'm sure Eve's party or Kira's party is the next party coming up. All right. So there is the card sketch. Don't forget to post this. This will be going live at 11:45 Pacific time. This sketch here. This is the card sketch, and I used the Taco Fiesta. And for this fantastic trim is this beautiful balloons dies. I think this whole die is worth it just for this. I love the stars and the balloons. Don't get me wrong, and really nice things there. But honestly, this fringe is amazing. All right, so there we go. See if we have any questions. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, very nice and bright. No kidding, right? All right. So thank you very much for coming in. Don't forget to do this card sketch. It's really quite simple card sketch. It just, I had to do something with that fringe. I really, really did. Oh, and you know what? I could have put some red dots on there. I would have to color them. Let's do it. You know what? I'm going to have to go. We still have rhinestones, so I'm just going to quickly go down to my desktop again. And I'm going to put that on there. We do have rhinestones still in our catalog, so I'm going to go ahead and use them. Just going to color them with a dark Poppy Parade. And one big one. And then I can put that on. I could have done it. Oh, no, I guess I couldn't have done it in green. But yeah, lots of fun on this particular card. That's for sure. And one over here. There. Done. All right, let's go back to there. All right, so I will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock Pacific time. That's where I do a fanciful card or a 3D card. Join me at 11 o'clock Pacific time. And then Tuesday back to the technique. So I just have to do that. Awesome. Have a great day, you guys. And we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.